It's the Andy and Dave Daily right here on the Muskegon Channel. I'm Andy O'Reilly. There's Dave Cackley. We were a little abruptly put off the air yesterday by the loss of Cindy's mom. Thank you for your patience. Thanks for I know you got the moment, you got the word at the last second. Mm-hmm. So it was a difficult day, but the thing is that she's no longer. Toward the end here, she had spleen taken out. She had just complication after complication, and to know that she's in a better place is really where we are.
Absolutely.
So, and boy, last night I put a picture of Cindy and her mom out on Facebook, and holy moly. Thank you to everybody who sent a couple of nice words. Really.
When moms go, no matter the age, no matter the circumstance, it's always tough.
Yep.
It's always tough because moms are just special.
Moms.
They're moms. They're moms. There's a reason Mother's Day is really elevated above Father's Day. It just is. Not that dads aren't important. Dads are important, but the givers of life are the ones that you really you hold up there. So again, prayers continue for Cindy and the whole family and everything you guys are going through. And it's again it always tough.
I will say this, and I need to say this publicly. We were at the Corewell Health Fremont campus, their hospital up there in Fremont. Unbelievable. Good, kind, compassionate, caring people who were so far above the fold on everything. I was amazed. I was literally blown away by the level of everything that they provided in the time we were there. Shocking how kind those people were. Truly an amazing group. So our thanks to them for sure. Chaplain, social worker, the doctor himself was a rock star. And it right down through the nurses' aides, and everybody else. They were just amazing people.
Yeah, and I think about people like that in professions like that, and I don't know that we think enough about that when you deal with people at the end of their lives, whether you're talking about the chaplain, whether you're talking about the doctors and the nurses, it's like they deal with this daily. Yeah. This is a daily thing for them, and to be able to show the compassion and to show the care that you need when you can get really, and I know this just in the news business, when you're dealing, we don't deal with it on a daily basis, but you're reporting tragedies, but you're not obviously right in there with the person, but you can become kind of numb to it.
Yeah,
you can. It's very, very easy to kind of remove yourself from
well, you have to a degree.
You have to, but B, because you're not not going to necessarily do it justice if you don't, but it's amazing how caring and kind that people in that position who deal with it every day can still be in every circumstance surrounding that. So good on that.
Our thanks to them.
Always impressive. Right. Yes.
You going to spin us a news tale?
Yeah, let's get into it. The federal government squandered over $200 billion in pandemic relief funds. Big surprise. This is according to a report published by the Inspector General of the Small Business Administration. This is just the potential fraud amounts to about 17% of the $1.2 billion dispersed. Bottom line, there were businesses that were given aid that didn't need it or they didn't qualify for. And you had other businesses that were completely destroyed.
Yep.
But this is something we just kind of accept as Americans when it comes to, we do. We talk about it, but it's like, the people running this are so inept,
it,
and so it's so bad, and
here's the thing.
it's
It's not right. It's not good. It's You're right. You're 100% correct on that stuff. But I will say this. Yeah, a few shysters probably got in there and got what they shouldn't have, and they're calculated and they were smart to take the money and run, right? Hey, here's the vault doors open, let's grab.
yeah,
So they did.
right.
On the other hand, this is a once in 100-year problem. There's not a lot of people there that can answer things very quickly and accurately on the other side of the coin. And two, people don't piss and moan when they stand there and pass out money to
No,
bail out the savings and
don't.
loans, or bail out
No.
Wall Street, or bail out Chrysler or any
Uh-huh.
of this other stuff. You don't hear that. All you hear is people pissing and moaning when the little guy gets a hand, and all of a sudden, oh, we can't do that. So,
It's just-
here's what we're
yeah.
going to do. We're going to wash our hands of it. We're going to move along. We're going to realize that whatever $1 billion got squandered, exploited, or whatever, that's a drop in the bucket to the government.
Yeah, it is.
Let's move on.
I get what you're saying, and that's a fair point.
I was
That's
one of
a
them
fair
that didn't
point,
get
but
a
it's
goddamn
just-
thing.
And,
So there.
and neither did I, because I kept working through the whole damn thing.
So did
But,
I.
It's just this is just it. It's so on brand for the federal government to F this up. Now you're right, and fair enough. It is a once in a century, but it's your job. It's your job to be prepared for this. That is your responsibility.
Let me
On
ask
top
you
of that,
this.
I'll give you a quick side note how inept
Yeah.
our government is. And IRS, you look at the IRS, we're hiring all these because we need more IRS agents because we got to make sure
Yeah.
all the I's are dotted and the T's are crossed. Perfect example. My brother-in-law just got a notice from the IRS. He overpaid on his taxes. He overpaid.
Yeah.
Okay. And this is the difference between government and business. He also overpaid a company that we do business with, and the company that supplies us with our countertops.
Yep.
It's like they took the company. Hey, look, you guys overpaid. We're gonna, we're giving you a credit for, the next shipment. So, just wanted to give you a heads up on that. Federal government, the IRS says, hey, you overpaid us. We're gonna charge you $500. He got a penalty.
Oh,
For here, you gave us too much money. We're gonna penalize you more money
that's stupid.
because we're the federal government. We're the IRS, which of course is the federal government.
Yeah.
And that's what this is. It drives me insane.
It should. That should.
That it's crazy. You overpaid.
I'll say this.
Hey, we'll apply this to next year's taxes. Here, you're gonna get this little refund. We're gonna
I'll say
chop
this.
out half of it though, because
There was a complete pandemic playbook in waiting in the wings
Mhm.
before somebody got elected.
oh yeah.
When somebody got elected, they threw it away. I won't name names. So
Oh,
maybe we would
okay.
not have had this big of a mess on our hands.
You
had they
can't.
stuck
We
with that
can't
plan.
go. We can't go doing.
I'm just saying.
because you can do this. Because we can do this all day with,
Yes, we
with
can.
either side. We could do
But-
this either
But
side.
the playbook was there.
No, you wait a second. If you knew what the playbook was, it's the bottom line is the federal government is inept and has been historically inept for a long period of
I
time.
do not
We could
disagree.
point to one aspect or one person, and that ain't the issue,
I don't disagree.
because no one person is running this whole thing.
I
If
don't
you think
disagree.
the person who's currently running this thing is actually running this thing, you're out of your mind.
I don't disagree.
Because nobody, it's just we're so it's so beyond the scope of anybody in that office, and it's so, I mean, nobody, I don't even know if the people who are running it know that they're running it. It's just such a
Dude,
shit
I agree.
show. It's hysterical. It would be, if it wasn't so awful, it would be funny.
Yeah.
That's like we're gonna come apart. This country eventually, I don't know when, hopefully it's a century, at least another 50, 100 years down the road. But when this empire ends, it is going to be the funniest. It's gonna be bad. We're all gonna die laughing. That's how funny it's gonna be because how ridiculous the whole mess has become. Anyway, moving on. Hey, I was saving this for you. I want your honest take on this because
Okay.
I said this was gonna happen, and I said this was a no-brainer, and it turned out to be the case. It's official. Ryan Seacrest, the next host of Wheel of Fortune, the 48-year-old will replace the 76-year-old Pat Sajak, retiring after this upcoming season after 4 decades plus at the helm. Again, to me, this was the easiest, most obvious choice you could have made.
Yeah.
You, of course, tongue in cheek. I should have been the one. Who other than Ryan Seacrest would have been a better host for Wheel of Fortune aside from you?
Honestly, I don't know and I don't care because it's a game show host and whatever. And I've seen all kinds of speculation online, like, well, at least this will get Seacrest off everything else. No, it won't. He won't sign a exclusive.
Of course not. Nor should he.
Yeah, right.
I love. You know what? Again, for a medium talent like Seacrest, and he's a medium talent. That dude hustles.
I can't argue that.
That dude gets every.
He grinds,
ounce.
man.
I salute to all respect to Ryan Seacrest, 100%.
Honestly, the one thing that's come out in all of this that I've been shocked with, Vanna White hasn't had a raise in 19 years. Have you read that?
Okay,
That's ridiculous.
In fairness, what has she done to deserve a raise? Is she turning the letters faster? No, she's got a remote control. She doesn't have to walk and turn them in. She just goes and touches it. And she doesn't even have to do that. All she has to do is stand there. I'm sorry.
Seriously.
I'm not paying her a single dime more. No.
Okay.
She doesn't have to do anything.
Stay out of the paparazzi. Stay this, stay that.
Okay, yeah. Sorry. Sorry, it's a nothing. Okay.
All right.
Let's be honest. And God bless Vanna White. Nobody has done.
I think you're anti-woman.
I'm not. What are you talking about? I would say the same thing if she was a man doing the same stupid ass job that's irrelevant and not necessary. Come on.
You're anti.
Finally. Yeah, obviously. It should be bottoms up at Spartan Stadium and the Big House this fall. Lawmakers in Lansing have passed a bill that will allow alcohol sales at public university athletic events. The legislation passed by an 86-23 vote in the State House and 36-2 in the Senate. I wonder which prohibitionists voted against this. Whitmer's expected, obviously, to sign. It's nice to know, again, that our politicians can come together and get liquored up at college
because they're not
shit-faced
enough when they walk into the place.
It's those 5 martini lunches where you're trying to negotiate legislation.
I don't think it was needed. I
think
it's fine.
Come on,
I could care less.
Kids. I don't care.
But you know what? Alcohol fueled everything anymore dude. Honestly, I woke up today, and you and I are not against it in any way, shape, or form. But I was looking over some of the stuff for the Rebel Road here in Muskegon. There's bike time in Rebel Road.
Oh yeah, when is bike time?
Like that week I come back from Mayo.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so I'm planning on being there. So you better be planning.
Yes, I am planning on.
All right,
100%.
Carry me up. You'll have to carry me up to the stage. Here's my wounded friend Andy. Come on, buddy, let's do it. But I honestly, I looked at the schedule of events, and like the first schedule of events, a daily was a wake and bake, and to me, it was a little uncomfortable. Do what you want to do, but
hey,
do you really need to get up and smoke weed at 8 o'clock in the morning?
Well, no, if you're up there, you're going, hey.
And again, I'm not against it. I'm not, but I looked at that and I thought to myself, 8 a.m., right?
What?
I know. There's you.
What? Where are you gonna harsh my mellow, man?
Dude, I'm not trying to.
You're trying to harsh everybody's mellow. What's your damage, Heather? All right. Sports. Cubs lose, Cubs lose, Cubs lose. They fall to the St. Louis Cardinals 7-5. Tigers, actually, no. They fall to the Phillies 8-5. I was reading yesterday. So the Tigers get pounded by Texas 10-2.
That was bad.
Sports.
All right, so I'm going to give you an option today, since we missed yesterday.
No, we skip over yesterday. We go right
skip
to
over yesterday.
Yes,
okay, because yesterday was a giveaway question. Could have had an easy one. All right, today
that's all right. I'm not about the easy. I'm about the hard.
But however, yesterday was worth 1,000. Today's only worth 400.
That's fine.
So you're risking less. Art, and it's not Art Garfunkel.
No,
for 400.
I'm Seacrest out on that one then.
Of course you are. The great courses will educate you on these masters, not only Rembrandt, but Frans Hals and Peter de Hooch.
These masters. Impressionists?
Good one. No, it's the Dutch masters.
The Dutchman. Oh.
Yeah, see, so.
It was a type of master. Okay, you say Dutch master, I automatically think of those cigars that Jimmy the Great used to.
Yeah, those are gross.
I know. Advertise.
So 39,200 in the can.
Oh, getting closer to 40K.
Getting there. We'll see you back here tomorrow there, Bungholio.
See ya!
Happy Thursday, Muskegon. Unfortunately, smoke will linger once again today, and humidity will also be on the rise, so let's look at your forecast brought to you by Trendy Health. Your weather headlines for today show we will have one more day with smoke, as Friday will likely start to clear out, but we will deal with some isolated showers and storms, especially early this morning and also later in the afternoon and especially the evening hours today, but those will be very few and far between, probably not bringing us much beneficial rain either, but we will stay warm and humid and mostly dry over the next several days, including the 4th of July holiday. So you can see by 10 p.m. today, we will have those isolated showers. Most, if not all of Thursday will be dry and partly cloudy, with some showers also possible in the early morning hours. But then once we get to the evening hours, some isolated storms are possible, and some of those could maybe be on the stronger side, as we are in a marginal risk, level 1 out of 5 for severe weather. But otherwise today will be mostly dry and partly cloudy with highs well up into the mid 80s, and maybe the upper 80s further away from Lake Michigan. At the beach will likely be in the lower 70s. And speaking of the beach, it's going to be a great beach day as well. Besides the smoke in the air, we'll have partly cloudy skies with a low swim risk with waves of 1 to 3 feet, and also water temperatures are still holding right around 60 degrees. So for your Thursday, expect a high of 85 with that smoke in the air with partly cloudy skies. Humidity will also increase this afternoon with a 40% chance of thunderstorms during the evening hours. Otherwise, will be partly cloudy going into the overnight hours with a low of 64. And really, the next several days will be pretty much the same with highs mostly in the low to mid 80s, occasionally the upper 80s, especially by the time we get to 4th of July. And really, the chances of rain aren't that impressive, and they are continually going down. Saturday looks dry now, and Sunday looks to have a little bit of a better chance of seeing rain. That too will probably change as we get closer. And that's your Thursday forecast brought to you by Trendy Health on the Muskegon channel. And I'm Colton Woods Weather, and enjoy your Thursday.